Huh. We didn't see you there. We're just
Oh, hi.
we're just here having a good little chat between two friends, myself, Jesse Moriarty.
And me, Josh Pilch. Yes, we're just both sitting in our big easy chairs in front of the fire, wearing robes.
We have books on our laps and pipes in our mouths.
Yes, smoking is bad for you, but for some reason a pipe seems like okay.
It adds an air of distinguished. Yeah, it's just as bad for you.
It is. Yeah, smart people smoke them, but it's not a smart choice always.
Wow, deep. I'm gonna puff on mine as I contemplate that thoughtfully.
Pa, pa.
Yeah. Well, Josh, are you prepared for some spooky happenings?
Oh, no. Why? Should I be?
Surely you are aware that this is episode 13.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you surprised me with this. Episode 13 of Big Town Improv.
Absolutely. And I considered skipping it like an elevator, going from 12 to 14.
Right.
But because now we've just kind of locked ourselves into some spooky happenings.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, boy, we're going to have bad luck this whole time. Well, gosh, I guess I'll try to explain the premise of the show real quick, and hopefully I don't experience any bad luck then.
Good idea.
Well, so anyway, like on every episode of Big Town Improv, Jesse and I have conversations, tell some true stories, which inspires us to do a montage of short, improvised comedic scenes. And then...
Josh, watch out for that pothole.
Ah! Oh, man, my car's all dinged up.
And
That's right,
then,
I was driving the whole time.
after our short scenes are done, we are going to do nothing less than a long, extended narrative scene featuring multiple characters and locations, which we like to call the long-form scene.
Jesse, keep your finger away from that electrical outlet.
Josh, tell me honestly, is my hair standing all up on end and my face comically blackened?
Yeah, both of them.
And smoke is kind of curling out of my ears.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, all right. We're not off to a great start here, Josh, I have to say.
No, tons of bad luck already.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I guess we should just jump right into it.
No, we got to get through it.
Yeah, it's going to be an ordeal. I hope my random word generator doesn't malfunction and give us, like, spooky bad words or something.
Oh, I don't want to be scared. Okay. What's happening?
No, I'm not even... in the spirit of improv, do you know what the first random word we got was?
What?
Awful. But the rest are fairly benign. We also get thesis, disagreement, equinox, detective, sun, economic, and coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. I got some coffee right here.
Okay, but that's a short story. That is you have a scary Thanos mug.
Yes. For the listener, I'm drinking coffee out of a mug with Thanos' face on it.
Yeah, it's very like weirdly detailed and realistic.
Yeah. But another story about coffee that I have is that which is actually a story told secondhand. My mom used to drink when she was growing up a Turkish coffee.
Okay.
There's a specific kind and preparation of coffee, and apparently, what you can do, or what people did do was after you finish a cup of Turkish coffee, it's an extremely strong coffee. So you get it in like tiny like espresso sized cups, and you just kind of gently sip at it. But at the bottom, all the grounds will be on the bottom of the cup. Like you'll have like the grounds are heavy and they sink to the bottom of the cup. Right. And you're supposed to be able to tell the future based on the shapes that they settle into. That's how it goes. Apparently, like if you see the shape of a wad of money, then you'll get rich or something like that, or which naturally is open to significant interpretation. But apparently, that's what passed for fun back in the 1950s in Europe, was drinking Turkish coffee and looking at the shapes created therein to tell the future.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever discover anything interesting about the future from drinking Turkish coffee?
I think my mom never really put too much stock in the in the predictions so created. She's like me. She doesn't have a whole lot of faith in fortune telling. But or maybe everything that I've ever done in my life she predicted out of a cup of coffee and just didn't have the heart to tell me, because it's kind of bleak to know your entire fate is written by the grounds of a coffee cup.
That's true.
Yeah. Another one of our random words was sun.
Okay.
So it's a question for you. You know that we had a solar eclipse 2 years ago, like a full solar.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you get that on the East Coast?
Yes, we got it also. The sun managed to reach all the way over here as well.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. At the time, I was working at the Children's Museum, and they had a big event for it, a big party. Like they handed out all the little glasses. Everybody goes out onto the lawn and just kind of stares up at it and to see the thing, because it was not long. It only lasted for moments.
Yeah.
But that was fun, but my job was to be kind of patrolling the area, looking for children that were not wearing their glasses.
Oh, and staring right up at it.
Exactly, yeah. So I was like, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses on, and you put your glasses on. Children, I mean, we tried to explain why you're supposed to wear the glasses,
right.
But children, they don't quite grasp the importance of such.
Children
things.
love to do the opposite of what they're told, and maybe all people do to some extent.
That's true. Let's see. Do we have a good one for? Well, I should mention, since one of our words was detective.
Yeah.
As you know, my last name is Moriarty.
Ah, yes.
The who is the archfoe of Sherlock Holmes, the great detective.
Yes. Why do you hate him so?
Well, the guy is always thwarting my efforts to control the London criminal underworld.
Yeah. Makes sense. You wouldn't like him then.
Yeah. I've told my story here on the podcast once before of going to London and trying to get in, and they were like, "No, you can't."
Yeah.
But another interesting story was I was checking in somewhere, I believe, a hotel or something, and they were like, "Oh, Moriarty," and I've heard that many times, and so I kind of rolled my eyes and I'm like, yes, it's Moriarty. And they're like, that's the name of my favorite author. And I was like, huh. Most people say the Sherlock Holmes villain. They're like, who? So there is indeed an author named Laura Moriarty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I was like, this person is clearly literary because they have a favorite author, but
but unfamiliar with like the most famous characters in all of literary history.
I know, I guess so. Yeah, so that was another interesting story.
Your name prompts a lot of that. My name Pilch prompts a lot of that's not real. I don't know how to pronounce this, even though it's only 5 letters. Very easy to pronounce.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Does it have a meaning, Josh? Does it like?
It's hard to say. No, it's not hard to say. What I mean is, I'm not totally sure about the history, but I'm fairly certain that in like Old Polish, a pilcher was a trader of fur bags. So maybe a pilch is a fur bag, or maybe it's the act of trading fur bags, or maybe it's just a shortening of that.
Very interesting. What a specifically named occupation.
Yeah,
like, no, this is for sack. You are not pilcher.
Pardon me, sir. Could I purchase a paper bag from you? No, I am pilcher. I don't have paper bag.
That's good. All right. Would you call that enough material to begin our most important and momentous event?
Yes, to begin the dark funeral march to none other than the
Ah, damn it! Another pothole.
No, my finger is in the electrical outlet.
All right, everyone. Make sure you've got your glasses on, all right? Because once the eclipse starts, you don't want to be looking at it directly, all right? So make sure you've got your glasses on.
Okay, Mr. Moriarty, I will.
Okay, you promise. Because you guys have a habit of doing the opposite of what I ask you to do, okay?
No, we're gonna wear our glasses like you said.
All right, okay, here it comes. They've got a countdown going. I'm going to put my glasses on here as well. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh! Oh god! It's like the ending of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Their faces are exploding and melting. What did I say?
We're enjoying this.
No,
Moriarty, we like this.
Oh no! All right. The eclipse is over. Who's still intact here?
I am.
All right,
It didn't seem to affect me as much.
That's good. Okay, let's go back inside, I guess. Oh no, there goes the rampaging elephant. Nobody approach it, okay? Remember, I'm not kidding this time, okay? No, don't get close to that elephant, all right? Let's go.
Okay, I'll be right. You turn around and walk inside. I'll be right behind you.
All right, I'm turning around. Here I go. Okay. Get the.
Wee! I'm touching his trunk. Whoa! He slapped me with it. Is that a thing they normally do? Ow! 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 Ow!
Okay, that actually went a lot better than I expected. Like, the elephant was just kind of bitch slapped you a couple times.
Oh, Mr. Moriarty said a cuss.
Yeah, that's right. Get inside.
All right.
Children.
Psst, hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Why don't we ever listen to what Mr. Moriarty says to do?
What, you mean even though it causes us bodily harm every time we don't listen to him?
Yeah, it puts us into genuine danger every time. A lot of our friends' faces melted out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess I whenever he tells me to do something, I feel the irresistible urge to do the exact opposite thing.
Me too. 'Cause I want to rebel. I want to learn how to be my own person.
Oh, look. Okay, there he is. Okay, guys, let's all just be quiet. It's time for reading time, okay? I'm going to get the book out today. So, nobody do anything crazy or outrageous while I'm reading our story, okay?
Okay, what are we reading? We're reading The Hungry Caterpillar?
That's right. We stopped halfway through last time. I'm gonna finish the story today.
Oh, from page 5.
That's right. Yeah, because you guys just wouldn't stop making a ruckus. Yeah, it was a ruckus.
We won't make a ruckus this time.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. Okay, so let's see. The very hungry caterpillar was still hungry. What are you doing over there?
Nothing.
Corbin, I'm always suspicious of you. You and Tommy are always the ones who instigate all these crazy shenanigans.
What? You think we're on one of our classic Corbin and Tommy shenanigans?
I do, to be perfectly frank.
We're listening to Hungry Caterpillar.
Okay.
What happens next? Is he full?
Let me read this. I haven't finished the story either, so I'm not entirely sure where he goes. But oh my, no, he is not full. The hungry caterpillar is still hungry. Hey, Corbin. Listen.
What is it, Tommy? I've been really subverting Mr. Moriarty's expectations.
I know. But listen, you know how he said to sit quietly and listen to the story, right?
Yeah.
What if we don't?
That's a good idea. We should stand loudly, and instead of the hungry caterpillar, let's loudly recite the Necronomicon that I have here.
All right. Here we go. Ade dui Oh, now you've done it. You guys have done it. You've opened up a portal to the realm of Cthulhu, and he's okay. Just look. As long as you don't look into the portal, you'll be fine. Okay. So just avert your eyes, Corbin, Tommy.
Okay, will there be
We will.
We will. We'll avert our eyes.
I'm being pulled in. We are trapped in a dimension beyond time.
Oh man, this is so strange, Tommy. How are we gonna pull any of our shenanigans here?
Look, there's Cthulhu. I am all that is in this dimension. Obey me and be silent. Oh, we will. My God, Holmes. Another dastardly crime has occurred here in London.
Yes, Watson, you are quite right. It is, no doubt the work of my arch enemy.
Henry?
What, Watson? No, Henry who?
Oh, you must mean Alan.
Watson, I'm, of course, referring to the nefarious Professor Moriarty.
Oh, I thought you meant Alan, since he parked his hansom in your spot.
He parked his hansom?
Yes, it's a kind of cab. A hansom cab.
Okay. No, although that is quite irritating. I'm rather not as worried about Alan at the moment. I don't know.
That guy.
Watson, do you truly believe that when such a nefarious criminal as Professor Moriarty is on the loose here in London, that my attempts to thwart and solve his crimes will in any way be hindered by the likes of Alan, our next-door neighbor, who's a bit irritating at times?
Well, it's just, I remember that when you wanted to get the tickets to that violin concert, and Alan got the last tickets. That was pretty annoying.
That was rather annoying, yes.
But look, here comes Inspector Lestrade. All right, Mr. Holmes, I don't approve of your meddling, but as long as you're here, perhaps you can have a look at this. We pulled this body out of the river, as you can see. He's got strange marks all over his body. Can you shed any light on it?
Well, Inspector, I suppose you realize that this man is left-handed.
But how could you know that, Mr. Holmes? He's dead.
Ah, yes, to the untrained eye. However...
Wait a minute.
No!
He's dead. But you're saying that to the untrained eye, that's not accurate.
No, hang on. Wait a minute. These aren't my prescription contacts. Who's been meddling with my...
Holmes, I didn't want to say anything, but Alan has been getting a lot of our mail lately.
Good Lord, Watson, this is horribly embarrassing. I identified this left-handed man as being alive, when quite clearly he's a dead man who's been washed up onto the shore.
I mean, it's still pretty impressive that you figured out he was left-handed, right?
Yes,
Even though you can't tell the difference between a living man and a dead man. But Holmes, my God, and to boot... I mean, you've been bragging about these contact lenses that you have been getting recently, even though that's a very advanced and strange thing to us. And
yes,
Alan...
Yes.
But if you got Alan's prescription, that means he's walking around with yours.
Oh, no. But... What could that possibly mean?
He probably is also having some trouble seeing.
Seeing, yes. It's not his prescription.
Anyway, what about the corpse?
Yes, well, obviously this man is left-handed. As you can see, he keeps his pen in his right breast pocket.
Blimey, Mr. Holmes. Now that you've explained it, it seems so simple. But I would never have guessed it. But do you think that this murder could be the work of none other than the nefarious Napoleon of crime, Professor Moriarty?
Inspector, I'm afraid that I quite do believe that is the case. Now, I'm looking at this pen and it seems to come from a local club. We just need to get there. I understand they are allowing new members at the moment. We just need to get there in time. Watson?
All right, let's take your hansom cab. This is your parking spot right here, isn't it?
That's right. Unfortunately,
Yes, this is Alan's. We have to walk around the block. I had to park on the street over here because...
Oh, Alan.
Meanwhile, Holmes is getting too close. We must find a way to throw him off the scent, I believe. How can we do that? I'll use my evil genius to concoct a scheme.
Yes, very good, Moriarty. And whilst you concoct a scheme, I shall go and throw a party very late in our flat. For I am Alan, the irritating next-door neighbor of Sherlock Holmes.
But, Alan, if you have a late-night party, Holmes will have trouble sleeping.
Precisely, my dear Professor.
Oh, how dastardly indeed. Meanwhile, I will orchestrate the theft of the English crown jewels. And
Fine by me.
And concoct a plot to kill the Queen.
Yes, and I, Alan, shall put Holmes's toothbrush in the toilet.
Oh, Alan, how will you even... That goes beyond just an irritating neighbor.
You're right. That's very invasive, actually.
Yes, perhaps you could simply get a loud dog that keeps barking.
Fine. I'll leave his toothbrush alone. And
let's leave the genuine evil to me, Alan.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Boy, it sure is blurry in here.
Are you all right? You've been having trouble seeing lately.
Yes. Well, you. It's quite hard to see, but I can see as clear as the nose on on my face that you and a live man named Professor Moriarty are sitting right in front of me. But these contact lenses are getting quite... oh dear, he's dead. Well, gee, Andrew, now that our favorite radio program is off, guess there's nothing fun for us to do anymore. I mean, it is the 1940s after all.
Yeah, shucks. Without our radio program, how are we gonna hear about, all the jokes and things that they tell on the radio, and that they won't be able to tell us what happened in the big ball game?
It's true.
And
I guess we're gonna have to either we're gonna have to be bored for the whole rest of our lives, or we're gonna have to invent new things that are fun in this
things that are
in
fun.
this technologically unadvanced age in which we live.
I mean, I suppose any age could have said that.
By comparison to the future, yeah, I guess you're right, Andrew. But still.
All right, well, let's spitball some ideas here. What could we do that's fun, that isn't listening to the radio?
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, looking around the house, glass of water?
Glass of water, could that be fun?
Glass of water fun?
If I... All right, you know what? I'm going to make a big column here. A pair of columns on a piece of paper. We'll make a check mark, okay, next
Andrew.
to each thing. This is the fun column,
Okay.
and this is the not fun column. For the fun column,
Right.
we've already got radio, but I'm writing it in red so that we know that it's not
'cause
available.
our program is
And let's put glass of water in the not fun column.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Glass of water is not that fun.
Okay, here, how about a broom?
Broom. Is broom fun?
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a bit
Guess
of a trick.
you could sweep up. No, that's chores. That's
That's
not
work
fun.
right there. That's work. No, they're not going to convince me that that's fun again. Tom Sawyer already did that one time.
Yeah. He is a crafty one, that neighbor kid.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to put that in not fun.
Not
okay?
fun. All right.
All right, that's not fun. That's completely out of there.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got in this house.
Rocking chair.
Rocking chair. What do you think, Grandma? Is it fun, the rocking chair?
I don't have fun in my life anymore.
Okay. I'm going to put rocking chair in not fun, but I'm also going to put old age in not fun because that seems like...
Horribly
she's not-
depressing.
Yeah, no, she's not doing so hot. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here?
Andrew, I'm getting worried that there's nothing fun except for the radio.
Well, okay, look across the street out the window there. Old Jasper's playing. He's got like a hoop and a stick, and he's like driving it forward somehow, like a wheel and a stick, and it's rolling forward. And
Yeah, he's got a big smile on his face, but let's really break this down, Andrew. Is a stick fun?
And a wheel, like that's all it is. I feel like he's just trying to convince himself that he's having fun, but he's really not.
Yeah,
It's really.
I don't know.
I'm
Wait,
gonna put
let's see if we can hear what he's saying.
I'm having fun. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself.
Oh no, he started crying.
Yeah, it was just denial. All right, I'm gonna put hoop and stick in the not fun column.
Andrew, I'm getting worried.
Maybe all the fun's gone. Maybe the 1940s aren't a great time.
No, that can't be it. That can't be. Maybe if we go outside.
All right, let's go see out here. Well, the sun's shining. That's kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's a feeling of tranquility and peace, but that's not the same as fun.
No. Oh, hey, look over there. Those guys are playing some sort of game with a ball and another stick. And stick already got into the not
Stick
fun
is,
column.
yeah, but ball.
Let's walk over there and see what they're up to, okay?
Yeah. Hey, you guys, what you doing with those sticks and that ball?
Yeah, what we doing with that stick and that ball? We're throwing the ball at the stick, and then we're hitting the ball with the stick.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Andrew, come here.
Yeah. I'm right here.
Hitting a ball with a stick?
Yeah. Look at them. Like, there's a lot of people watching, and they're cheering whenever someone hits the ball with the stick and the ball goes a far distance, right?
Yeah.
But when we break it down into its component parts, I just don't see.
I just don't see it. I wish I could get behind what the crowd is saying. Hooray! He hit the ball very hard with the stick. We enjoyed this. We enjoy our lives.
The ball is very difficult for one of the other people there to catch. That's enjoyable for us, the audience.
We love to watch this.
All right. You know what? Drastic measures here. Drastic measures.
Yeah.
Old Mr. Miller has got one of them fancy new automobiles. Let's go check that out.
All right. Wow, right here in his I guess we'll call it a driveway.
I mean, automobiles have been around for a while. Yeah.
Oh, this is one of the newer ones. Right.
Yeah. Look, man, there's no denying that it's a pretty impressive looking machine.
Hey there, boys. Are you admiring my new automobile?
Yeah, Mr. Miller, that's what we're doing. We've been going around trying to see what's fun now that radio's gone.
Oh, yes. Well, I know. Is radio gone, or is the show you like just not on at the moment?
You know, we're kids. We don't have a great sense of permanence about things. Anyway.
Right, good point. Well, I gotta say, I have a lot of fun driving around in my auto. Yep, I just put my foot to the pedal, the scenery rushing by. Sometimes I'll roll down the window and feel it against my face.
Okay, hang on a sec. Okay. He's just talking about moving slightly faster than a normal person normally moves.
Yeah. This guy's an idiot. Why do we talk to him? Hey, kids, I'm right here. It isn't very nice to say about old Mr. Miller.
Yeah, Mr. Miller. Yeah. You have fun in your moving fast device. That's definitely.
What's wrong with you kids? This is an amazing piece of technology. It's only improving.
Yeah. Oh man, we're in a bad position here. Nothing's.
What did you try before this?
Well, they were playing that baseball game over there. That looked really dumb.
Your kids don't like baseball? It's a popular game for a long time.
Yeah, dumb old Joe DiMaggio was there, and
and little baby Ruth.
No good. Hey, and then there were other kids playing games, and it's we know that you don't really have fun in your automobile, Mr. Miller. We know.
It's a shame to hear, and actually, you kids are right. I was just trying to convince myself. Oh God, there's no fun in the world. The 1940s are the worst. Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah, no, the 1940s was not a wonderful time.
No video games.
No, absolutely. Alrighty, well, Josh, we've made it through our montage without any bad luck, and that's good.
Yes. Yep. I'm sorry, I was a little bit distracted because I was looking at myself in the mirror.
Oh, how do you look?
Oh, pretty good. Oops.
Oh no. Now you
I
could
guess
have been...
that in and of itself isn't bad luck. It just causes more bad luck.
Yeah, alright, well, I guess I'll just put this umbrella away and foomp. Oh no! I've opened it inside the house!
Oh,
It's again
jeez.
another thing that is not itself supposed to be
Right.
supposed to be bad. It just will instigate more bad luck.
Oh, man. And you know what? We're already well into the episode, so I'm going to just keep recording underneath this ladder.
Yeah, you've been under the ladder the whole time, so we might as well. Well, let's see how we do. Are you ready for the second half, Josh?
That's right. I guess it's time to go into our long narrative improv.
Absolutely. Are you ready for some random words?
Yeah, hit me with the random words.
Your random words are dairy, legislation, chapter, personal, explode, machinery, and leg. Here we go. Excuse me. Are you, the manager of this facility?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Surprise inspection. FDA.
Oh my.
Hank Hammersmith. I'm here to inspect your dairy farm and make sure it's up to code.
Well, look, we're just simple folks here running a store here out front of our dairy farm. I suppose I could take you around, but I think you'll find everything is well up to code, Mr. Hammersley.
Hank Hammersmith, FDA. Agent Hammersmith, if you don't mind. I take my job very seriously.
Oh, I can tell. Is that why you're wearing them dark shades here indoors?
That's right. That's why I've got the dark shades on, and I'm wearing a very well-tailored suit.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, why don't you show me around your establishment, Mr.
Cowman. Clarence Cowman.
Mr. Cowman? Been in the dairy business a long time, your family.
Oh, yes. We go back a long ways.
Very well. Well, I see you've got this general store in front of the business.
That's right. Here's where we sell our fresh milk from the refrigerator, and over here is the deli counter where you can get a nice cheese sandwich.
Seems all right. I'm gonna run my finger across the countertop to see if it's very dusty. Let's see.
What'd
But
you
it
find?
My finger remains clean. Well done, Mr. Cowman.
Good. I think you'll find all the parts of the dairy farm are very normal and completely okay. Why don't you come out back now, and I'll show you where the cows are.
Well, that's why I'm here, to see the cows. Very well. Lead on, Mr. Cowman.
All right. Well, right here is the pasture. As you can see, these cows are kept in wide open fields. They happily graze and move around and live happy lives. And we come and milk them once every 2 weeks.
Seems. Is that
Not enough for
average?
too much.
Is that an average? Is that about right?
It sure is. It is the normal average amount. I should know. I'm a dairy farmer.
Clarence. Oh, I didn't realize you had company, Clarence. My apologies.
Glorabelle. Why, this is Mr. Hammersmith. He's an agent from the Food and Drug Administration.
Oh, I see. And you're showing him just how normal and typical and up to code our dairy farm is.
That's right, Glorabelle. In fact, why don't you run up ahead and make sure that the east silo is operating like normal?
Oh, well, yeah, of course, my dear Clarence. Why don't I just tap the side of my nose as I say the East Silo, and I'll just be off.
Okay, and as you go, I shall close one of my eyes as I say the East Silo.
Very good, very good. Oh, well, Mr. Hammersmith, when your inspectorating is done, won't you join us in our farmhouse there on the hill for a nice tall glass of milk? You're very generous, Mrs. Cowman, but I don't think that would be appropriate. I'm here to do a job. Now, well, this west silo seems fairly straightforward.
Yep, full of grain, as you can see.
Yes.
Yep.
Though the doors are slightly smaller than regulation, you might need to increase them by 0.8 meters in
Oh
width.
my.
But, well, we can come back to that later. There are some other things that I wish to see here on my
Well,
inspection.
Mr. Inspector, I'm very happy that you pointed that out to me, and we will take care of that. And I guess that's the end of the tour here. I guess.
I still
you
have
sure
to.
you don't want to join us for dinner?
I still have, Mr. Cowman, I still have to inspect the north silo, the south silo, and then the east silo.
In that order?
Yes, that seems like the most logical way to go about it.
All right. That should give us plenty of time to see each one.
Glorabelle to Clarence. Glorabelle to Clarence. Come in, Clarence.
Glorabelle, this is Clarence. I read you loud and clear. Over.
Clarence, did you get rid of that lawman yet? He can't discover what we're up to here.
Unfortunately, Glorabelle, I haven't. And he's going to check each silo. First, we're currently at the west silo. Next, he'll check the north.
Well, the north is fine.
And the south is fine, too. But finally, he will reach the east silo.
What do we do, Clarence? If he finds the illegal genetics laboratory that's going on in the East Silo, he'll shut us down. And this farm done been in your pappy's family for since the invention of last names.
Yes, it's true. Did you know a cowman used to be a trader in hairy cows?
Really? I would have thought that
something else.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Well, you better keep buttering up that agent and see if we can't figure something out before he gets to the East Silo.
Good thinking. All right. Over and out.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Anyway, Inspector.
Mr. Cowman, I was just talking to your lovely daughter, Betty Sue, here.
You met Betty Sue.
Yeah, she's certainly seems like a very talented young lady who is just.
I was demonstrating my lasso, Poppy. Papa Poppy.
Funny things you have as terms of endearment here on dairy farms. And what I didn't. You have Betty Sue? Here comes another little girl who looks exactly like you. You have a twin sister?
Oh yes, Papa Poppy just made her. Mary Sue, you're talking about your twin sister who you've always had, Gary Stew.
Huh. An odd name for a little girl, but I'm not here to judge your ways, Mr. Cowman. I'm just here to inspect your facilities. It was a pleasure talking to you, young ladies. The North Silo, if you please, Mr. Cowman.
Yes, right this way. Well, as you can see here, the North Silo is full of grain, just like the West one is.
That was indeed the purpose of a silo. Let's see.
Yep. Yeah.
Seems like a pretty decent. This one's doors are up to code, so no problems there.
All right. Well, I can already tell you the South Silo has huge doors.
Well, we'd better go see it, Mr. Cowman. I'd like to get on with this investigation if you don't mind. I have several other dairy farms in the area to inspect. Though I will say for you, with a little tip of my hat, that yours is the only blue ribbon farm that I've yet inspected.
Is that so? Well, we pride ourselves in serving the finest product there is.
Well, I can tell that you definitely do that. After all, I mean, you've won the blue ribbon how many years in a row now?
Oh, ever since the invention of last names, Inspector.
Wow. That's like thousands of years.
Yes. Yep. We have it written on the plaque. This is Cowman Farms Blue Ribbon since the year 2.
Very impressive. Here's your south silo, I see. Seems very, very massive doors.
Yeah,
what was the thinking there?
They say measure twice, cut once.
Sure.
Yeah, we measured once, then cut a big, huge door.
Oh, yeah.
But, as you can see, we filled it with grain.
It does have a lot of nice-looking grain in there. Well, I suppose that's 3 silos down and 1 silo left to investigate.
Well, say, don't you think you got a pretty good idea of how all our silos are?
Mr. Cowman, you must understand I work for the federal government. We don't cut corners or do anything in a half measure.
All right.
The federal government is synonymous with competence.
Yes, that's always been true.
And so I must insist on seeing your east silo.
All right.
What? Oh, here come your daughters and a third little girl who looks
What?
identical to the previous 2. I didn't know you had triplets, Mr. Cowman.
Papa Poppy, look, we made another one. Sounds like you're playing a little game, ain't that right, Mary Sue?
So wait a minute. Betty Sue, Mary Sue, and Gary Stew?
Stew, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see. Well, nice to see you, little girls. Here, why don't you play with this shiny agent's badge while I go see your east silo?
Wow, thank you. Agent's badge. Is Agent's badge fun?
I don't know. You know what we should do? Let's make another sister.
All right, let's go. We know that's fun.
Meanwhile, in the east silo. Oh, well, if this don't make me more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. The machine is just pumping out clones and I can't stop it. Oh, dear. Oh, here comes another one of me. Well, hi there, Glorbell. I'm plumb sorry to hear about your troubles. Thanks, other Glorbell, but you better get in the clone pit with the other clones.
Whoa! Oh, hey there, original Glorbell. It's me, clone of your husband, Clarence.
Oh, Clarence too. Wait, you are number 2, ain't you? How many? God.
I think there might have been a few others of me already. Look, you just got to get the machine to turn off. I'm heading over to the clone pit myself right now. Just make sure you turn the switch on the cloning machine to off and not to evil version of the original.
Well, all right, that does seem like the what? Oh, well, twist my knickers if this ain't a problem. I done told Clarence, the original Clarence, the genetically original Clarence, that to repaint this machine, and he's been putting it off, and now I can't tell which switch is which. Oh,
I wish I could help you, only I was only born a minute ago.
Yeah, I know, and there's no way you can be ethically responsible for the crimes of the person that you're cloned from, Clarence.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Now, into the pit.
Whee!
Alright, I'm just gonna have to hope that this is off and not evil versions. Alright, well, nothing's happening. Oh, there's a knock at the door. Oh, and my hair all a mess.
All right, Inspector. I'm about to open the door right about now. I'm turning the knob, which undoes the latch, and soon I will push it forward.
All right. No need for the theatrics, Mr. Cowman. I'll just waltz into this. This silo is very dark compared to the other silos.
Oh, yes. We try to keep it that way so as not to wake up any of the grain.
I am no farmer, so I'm going to assume that that's the typical thing. Well, let's see here. I do see some piles of grain kind of haphazardly scattered about. A deep pit. That's kind of odd.
Don't worry about the pit. There
What's
isn't
this
anybody in there.
What's this machine here? Ow! I pricked my finger on this thing on the machine. That could be a safety hazard. I'm going to have to write that in my book here, Mr. Cowman. You'll receive the results of my inspection in about 3 weeks. All
right, Inspector.
Actually, at this time, now that the inspection's complete, I wouldn't say no to a glass of that milk.
Oh, now you're gonna stay. All right. So I guess between you and me, if you want to stick around, guess the inspection went all right then.
Well, I'm not supposed to say, Mr. Cowman, but if just between you and me, off the record, I'd expect another blue ribbon in your future.
Oh,
I mean that's not up to me. I'm the FDA. I just check the safety. But if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll probably win the blue ribbon again.
Well, that's great to hear. Glorabelle, did you hear that?
I done heard it.
Why don't you gather up as many daughters as you can, and we're going to head back to the farmhouse and enjoy a nice glass of milk with Inspector Hammersmith.
Let's see. Everyone leaves the east silo. What? I'm alive. I live. I am the evil version of Inspector Hank Hammersmith. You must be the other clones.
Well, I reckon we are.
Let me help you out of the pit, my clone brother.
Well, wait a minute. We're supposed to stay here in the pit, though.
Yes, but the machine is still on, and I need more genetic material to create evil clones. Shove you into the machine!
Well, evil Inspector Hammersmith.
Well, evil Clarence Cowman. How are you? Oh, wait, I don't care. Because I'm evil. Here, quickly, help me create more evil clones.
Excellent.
And
Let's make an evil.
Yeah, no. What? Tell me your plan. I want to hear it.
I was just gonna say, let's make an evil Glorabelle.
Oh yeah, definitely evil Glorabelle. Evil Glorabelle. I mean, it's interesting to me because, from a certain perspective, what the original Clarence and the original Glorabelle were doing was already kind of evil, right? So I'm curious to see just how their evil versions end up,
Yeah, it does. It does pose a confusing moral dilemma that I'm not sure how it will be depicted in reality.
Yeah, evil Glorabel. Well, how do, boys? How y'all doing? Would you like a nice slice of apple pie?
Well, all right.
No, I'm not gonna make it for you. Soon, the world of originals will be no more, and evil clones will rule. Because just as my good counterpart likes to inspect farms and make sure they're up to safety code, I have the opposite and evil ambition of taking over the world.
The precise opposite.
Meanwhile, in the farmhouse,
Well, how's that milk?
this is the nicest milk that I've ever had, Mr. Cowman. And Mrs. Cowman, I have to say, I haven't had a apple pie this good since my mother used to make them. Oh, well, ain't that real sweet of you, Mr. Inspector fella? And what about you, septuplet children? Do you enjoy the apple pie? I should have made more.
We all enjoy the apple pie, Mommy.
We love the apple pie. Well, Mr. Inspector, I suppose, and I'm supposing that you probably have a lot of other things to do, so we shan't keep you. So just go ahead and get in your automobile there and drive away.
Go on and get out of here. Go home.
Well, what a picturesque couple you two make. You, Mr. Cowman, with your pitchfork, and Mrs. Cowman standing next to you.
A little forlorn look on her face, but
yeah. Well, as you say, I do have several other farms to inspect, so I suppose I'll be driving off then. Once again, it was good to see you, Mr. Cowman, and you will receive the official results of your inspection in 3 weeks' time.
that's good to hear. Well, Glorabel and I have to be getting back to the store, so that's where we'll be.
All right. Well, goodbye, and goodbye, girls. Betty Sue, Mary Sue, Gary Sue, Lily Stu, Lily Sue, Daisy, Daisy Bell, Daisy Smell, which was a bad name.
Oh, I was between you and me. She was the last one.
I understand. All right. Farewell. I'll just get in my automobile and start her up and drive off, reaching out the window to wave.
Knock, knock on the side of the window.
Oh, well now, Plum, who could that be? I guess I'll open it. Slide open the window.
Hello.
Clarence, but weren't you just outside just a darn moment ago?
Oh, that's right. Well, that's why I'm coming inside now.
Well, all right, come on in.
Yes,
It's your house
yes.
after all. Man, we sure done did dodged a bullet there, as it were. That inspector fella didn't discover our cloning machine and all them clones that was being made.
Yes, you sure did dodge a bullet, Glorabel, the good one.
What?
Oh, nothing. Say, speaking of the machine, perhaps we better go take one more look at at what's going on in the East Silo, and make sure the machine's okay, and make sure that the pit is nice and clean.
Well, I mean, I do hope that them clones we've been keeping in that pit are comfortable. All right, I'll take them some milk, And them clones is probably thirsty since we keep them in a pit.
Yes.
Here I am at the East Silo. And I'm opening it. I'm turning the knob, which raises the latch.
And soon you will push it forward.
Pushing it forward, just as you said, Clarence. Wait, what's this? The machine is on, and whereas before, like, the indicator lights were all yellow and benign, now they're all red, and it's spewing out clouds of steam and shuddering in a malevolent-looking way.
Oh no, Glorabelle, this is very strange. Gosh, you better go check on them clones in the pit real quick. Why don't you look real close?
Leaning over the pit. Clone.
Shove.
Oh, well, go darn it. I've gone and done it now. You ain't Clarence at all. You's is an evil clone of Clarence, ain't you?
All right, I admit it. I am an evil clone of Clarence, and whereas Clarence is a prideful farmer who wants to win the blue ribbon for his dairy farm, I have the opposite goal: world domination.
Oh, it's the precisely opposite goal of my beloved Clarence. That's right, evil Clarence. We've got to create evil daughters.
Good thinking.
Let's see, where are they? That's odd.
Meanwhile, next to the silo in a large haystack. Say, daughter clones, is you seeing what I'm seeing?
You know, we got names. You might be the original Betty Sue, but we all got names as well, and you could learn them. Just because we're your clones doesn't mean we deserve any less respect.
Gosh, I am sorry, Belly Smell.
But what we gonna do? Some darn fool set the machine to evil clones, and is done making evil clones of our parents, and that nice feller who came down to inspect the farm, and probably gonna make evil clones of everyone in the world.
You sure is right, Belly Smell. But we gotta somehow get in and turn off the machine. But them evil clones is gonna try to stop us, and we're just a bunch of little girls. We need someone who's trained to get past these scary monster people.
Wait, I got it. I done got it. I've just had an epiphany. You know who is trained by the government? Is Mr. Hammersmith, the agent.
Well, maybe we can get him before he's completely left.
You're right. Now, him being done a government agent, he probably got himself a radio, don't he? So, if we can just grab one of them walkie-talkies that Clarence and Clarabelle, our mother and father, genetically speaking, are used to communicate with each other, we can probably find the frequency to call him back here. And maybe he can bring all sorts of government help, like G.I. Joe and RoboCop.
Yeah! Oh boy! Alright, let's try to tap into his frequency. I hope he hasn't got too far away.
Oh, a bit of a distance to the next dairy farm, I suppose. Well, let's see. Maybe there's something nice on the radio here. That program that I listen to is the only source of fun in my life. Let's see.
Over. Your radio program is over.
Oh, darn. Oh, that's a shame. Well, without my radio program, I guess I'll just keep cycling through the channels here.
Come in.
What the? Betty
Agent
Sue?
Hammersmith. Yes, it's me.
This is Agent Hammersmith, FDA agent. What are you doing on the radio, Betty Sue? Your father would probably be pretty sore if he knew that you were using his walkie-talkie.
My father's gonna be more sore than that if you don't come and help him. You see, they've been trying to keep a secret from you.
What? But I'm an FDA agent.
I know, and I know it is a felony of the highest order to obscure information from the Food and Drug Administration, but
well, I wouldn't say the highest order, but it is still pretty bad, especially if you run a farm. Good. I don't know if I would necessarily call it evil, for example, but it's not good. It's still a crime.
You're right, that's not evil, but I'll tell you what is. The clones that have been coming out of the machine that they've been trying to hide from you.
Scream! I just hit the brakes really hard on my automobile. You're saying that your father has been winning the blue ribbon all the time because he's been using a cloning machine to create clones of his prize cows?
That's right, I'm sorry to say. But now we need your help. There are evil clones trying to take over the world.
The exact opposite of my position as a local agent of the Food and Drug Administration. All right, girls, I'm coming back. But listen, I'm going to need your help. Huh? They can't know that we're planning a sting operation on your farm, all right? You've got to distract them at all costs. You're now my deputies, girls.
Deputy of the FDA?
That's right. And you're going to be American heroes when this is over, even though your father is going to prison. Meanwhile, in the general store... Oh, hey there, Clarence. It's me, your wife, Glorabelle.
Yeah, I know who you are. That's odd.
What you up to there?
What am I up to? Obviously, I'm manning the general store. I'm manning the cash register right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Looks like we got a few customers here today, so if anything bad happened here, they'd be kind of stuck. But
well. I see. Let me be friendly with these here customers and introduce myself, as it were. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey there, passing by customers.
Oh.
We was just thought we'd come in and get some cheese.
Yes, my brother and I love cheese.
Oh, we love it so much. Do you want to know our favorite sorts of cheese? Cheddar?
Yes, of all the cheeses, our very favorite is cheddar.
That's a pretty typical cheese. If you don't like cheddar, there's something I'd like to show you, gents, over here in the East Silo.
Well, we didn't expect to get such a full tour of the dairy farm.
Oh, such a preferential treatment, Abner.
Yes, you are quite right, Wapner.
Lead the way, madam.
Boy, them two sure have big personalities for what ultimately can't possibly be important characters in my life.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, now you don't know my hobby, don't you, Clarence?
Sure, knitting is your hobby.
That's right. Have a small explosive I made.
What? Oh, I gotta duck on out of here. Oh no, I got shrapnel in my leg. I can't get up.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm grabbing you by the collar and dragging you along to the East Silo. Come along, gentlemen. Oh, no.
Okay.
I have to say, the dynamics of marriage in our agrarian culture is quite different from the big city, Abner.
Oh, right you are, Wapner. Well, let's go.
You know, us being medical professionals, perhaps we could help out with all that shrapnel in your leg. It looks like you got a piece of metal in one of your major arteries.
Yes, you understand, we're doctors, and we want to fix you up.
Oh, indeed. Are you doctors? Well, we do things a little differently down here in the dairy farm. Instead of healing his leg, I'm going to throw him in this pit. That is indeed quite different. We would have taken him to a hospital.
Yes, that would be the common solution in the city, but I suppose not here in the rural parts of the country.
Quite right. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there doesn't seem to be any cheddar in this silo.
Yes, we were promised cheddar.
Oh, yeah. Well, the cheddar's right here on this machine. Yeah.
Oh no! Ouch!
Oh my. It's me, Evil Wapner.
Oh my! It's also me, Evil Abner.
And whereas good Wapner and good Abner are merely lovers of cheddar and want to heal the sick and injured, our evil ambition is to take over the world.
Indeed. Alright, I'm coming on in. It's me, Evil Clarence. What? Evil Glorbelt, what did you do?
Well, you done during sent me down to the general store, right? To take out good Clarence, right?
Yeah.
Which I did. He's in the pit with a shrapnel in his leg. It's not good. And he's very badly injured. How you doing down there, original Clarence?
Bad.
See? But then these two here big city, highfalutin educated doctors were in our general store looking for some cheddar. They're big fans of that particular cheese. And so I thought we might as well make some evil clones of them as well.
Well, all right. I just feel as though the evil inspector has a plan, and I don't know if this is going to be part of it.
Why do we listen to the evil inspector? Why is he in charge?
Well, he came out first, and somehow
does that grant him some kind of evil seniority?
I don't know. He just seems like he's the kind of the big boss of the
island. And I am. What have you two been up to? More evil clones. And
yes.
Oh yes, we're so evil. We're terrible. Oh, do you want to do good things, evil Abner?
Oh, not at all, Wapner.
Right, okay. Well, we'll do something with that. Now listen up, all of you. I still can't find the stupid little girls. And I don't like having a loose end hanging around, alright?
Turn in the knob, which opens the latch.
Push it forward. Push it forward.
I'm about to. Pushing it forward.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble, little girl. I see that you're here, and that we can thus toss you into the pit after making an evil little girl clone.
Yeah, that's right. Only you're gonna have to catch me first.
Oh, why'd you come in here just so she could run out and make us chase her? You two, doctor guys, go chase after her. Well, I can't say that I expected to chase after a little girl, but when in Rome, evil Abner?
Do as the Romans do, evil Wapner?
Huh. Alright. Well, I guess that's that. Listen, Clarence. Evil Clarence.
Yeah.
Not good, Clarence. Shut up. You shut up down there.
Okay.
Evil Clarence. I need to talk to you about something. Milk It's a delicious, healthy beverage, isn't it? High in protein, you know?
That's right.
Calcium, that sort of thing. So, the milk from an evil cow would necessarily be bad, wouldn't it?
I see where you're going with this.
That's right. We replace all of the cows on this dairy farm with evil cows. They'll give evil milk, which in turn will destroy all the people in the world, allowing us to populate it with our evil clones, thus taking over the world, my dearest ambition as an evil FDA agent.
See, this is why he's in charge.
Yeah, I see it. He's an idea man. I didn't think ahead. All right, let's lead one of these here cows. Oh, now this is Bessie, our prize one. As you can see, she's a lovely white cow with black spots. And now a black cow with white spots emerges from the machine. Because none of the other clones were like color inverted.
Right, and we don't speak backwards.
It must be like a cow-specific thing, I suppose. All right, well, keep up the process.
Excellent. We'll start rounding up the regular cows. All we need to happen is make sure that them two clone doctors capture the girls.
Come on. Those doctor guys are gaining on us.
We're getting closer.
We're grown men and they're little girls. We should be able to catch them.
Of course, we take little tiny steps.
Yeah,
always.
That's right. It's almost like we're shuffling along. And we've got our arms held up really high, almost to the level of our chins, with our elbows splayed outward. Isn't that right?
Of course it is right, evil Walter. Hey, you two clones. Why don't you come over here and see who we've got hiding right here in the west silo?
Wow, they think they're so tricky, but just as my good counterpart had a great deal of skill in medicine, so I'm very good at killing.
Yes, and I as well.
Yeah. All right, little girls, prepare to be captured because we're coming into the silo.
No, don't come in here.
It's
Here we
too late.
come.
We're opening the door. We won't go through the big process of the east silo door, but we will open the door.
Who are you? Yeah, that's right. It's a FDA agent.
Yeah, you really didn't need to dramatically introduce me. I was happy to just sneak up on them. Excuse me, evil clone?
What is it?
I understand that you're a big fan, that your good selves were big fans of cheddar, right? Which means your evil selves must like a knuckle sandwich.
No, you guessed that totally wrong.
Well, that's a shame that I brought another one for your brother. We're gonna stagger backward, and our tongue is gonna flop out of our mouth, and our eyes are gonna go cross-eyed. Let's sway a bit, evil Abner.
All right, now we're all together.
Quickly, help me tie them up using their own neckties.
Why are they so long? What weird people.
They've got very big personalities, but we're done dealing with them for the moment, unless we have to deal with the other versions of them that are currently in the clone pit. All right. Which reminds me, girls, we've managed to take out 2 of these evil clones, but, wait a minute. Betty Sue, come here a moment.
What is it?
Look, see the east silo there on the other side of the farm? What's coming out of it? They look like black cows with white spots.
Oh no! I ain't never heard of black cows with white spots before. That must mean they're evil.
Oh no, they're using the machine to make evil clones of the cows. What would happen if you drank the milk of an evil cow?
Well, regular milk makes your bones strong, so it stands to reason that evil milk turns your skin into paper.
What?
I don't know. I'm a little girl.
All right, well, gather your sisters up. We need a new plan here. The evil version of me seems to be directing this whole operation because, quite frankly, I just don't think that your parents, even if they were evil, would be up to the task of a vast evil scheme like this.
Okay, rude, but
Well, now I agree. It's not fair. They did have a big cloning thing going on. That was
Yeah. that was bad.
yeah. Wait a minute.
What is it?
We might be able to use this. If we can trick the clones into drinking some of the evil milk, that should destroy them, shouldn't it?
Well, I guess you're right.
All right. Well, how do we gonna do that?
Hey! While you guys were talking, I managed to milk an evil cow, so I've got that already. We don't have to worry about that part.
Oh, that was good. All right, that was easy. All right. Oh, look at the milk. It's black and evil looking. Why is it opposite? Like the other clones are just duplicates, but with opposite personalities. But the cows come out like physically opposite. What's up with that?
I don't know. I'm a little girl. All right, we just need to convince all the clones to drink the milk. Why don't we... Look, they're looking for us, right? Why
Sure.
don't we act like you're coming to turn us all in and join their side?
Oh, that's a good idea. All right, let's. Yes, do that. You go up to evil Hammersmith, and tell him that you've had a change of heart and that you want to betray him and betray me, betray non-cloned humanity, and then lure him down to the farmhouse where you'll all have a nice big dinner before your evil scheme takes off tomorrow morning.
Wow, that's why you're an FDA agent.
Yes, if my evil double can come up with evil schemes, then I should be able to come up with a counter. All right, go on, little girls.
A good scheme. All right, girls, let's go. Hey, evil agent.
What, the little girls? I
That's
knew it.
right.
Finally, you've come into my grip. And just as good agent is unarmed, I have a gun.
Well, we come here to say that we like your idea and we want to make evil clones of ourselves.
What?
That's
Really?
right, we're on your side.
But why? I'm suspicious.
Well, actually, go with me on this one. You see, we are already evil clones.
That's right. We're awful. We're bad.
Yeah. And we're humans, so we all look alike anyway.
Yeah, no,
we're
you
not-
wouldn't come out looking different.
Right. So, I think considering that Ma Papa and Papa and you and all of us are all evil clones, well, victory is assured for us. And I say, well, why don't we have a meal to celebrate?
Evil Clarence, evil Glorabelle, what do you guys think? Do you think we can trust them? Well, I wouldn't trust the regular uncloned girls because they're mischievous and they get up into all sorts of shenanigans. Well, one of them did. We only had one daughter. And she
Right.
cloned herself 7 times.
But on account of these are the evil ones, I think we can trust them.
Right, if you can't trust a good person, then you gotta be able to trust an evil person. Hey, where'd the clones of them 2 doctor big city types go?
Oh,
They went away.
All right, good enough for me.
Yeah, sounds fine. I never did. I wasn't too jazzed about them being involved in this anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since normally in a normal family, the parents would cook and the guests and children would enjoy the fruits of that. This is the opposite. So me and the girls will cook and you guys relax. Oh, well, that's nice.
All right.
It's like a holiday.
Sounds nice.
All right, you two keep a guard on the pit and don't let anyone escape. We'll go make some delicious dinner.
All right, evil inspector.
All right.
Back at the house. Well, here we are in the kitchen.
Let's see, what should we have for dinner, little girls? Good me's favorite food is pizza. And so, my favorite food must be the opposite of pizza, which is...
A calzone?
Yeah, exactly. So
Well,
let's
that's not
see.
bad.
Let me get 3 eggs, and I need 2 cups of milk, little girls.
Well, all right. Here you go. 2 cups of milk.
I'ma tap the side of my nose as we hand her the milk.
And I'm going to close one of my eyes.
I don't remember milk being black, but again, I'm not a farmer. Let's see, now just some other ingredients, some olive oil, and I'll just whisk it all into a nice mixture. And now we'll need some cheese and some tomato sauce. And who knew that I was such a talented chef? At the window. Oh, what do you know? I'm not a good cook, so I guess it logically follows that my evil clone is. He's taking the calzone out of the oven, and the girls have also made milkshakes. Excellent. And
it looks like they made mozzarella sticks, too.
Oh, that does look good. Thanks for... All right. Betty Sue, you and I are the only originals. All the clones are going to sit down to dinner. Listen, as soon as evil Clarence and evil Chlorabelle come out of the farm, we got to rescue everyone that's in the pit and destroy the cloning machine.
Okay, Inspector.
Let's go.
All right. Well, here's our delicious meal. It is a bit heavy, girls, but
That's a lot of heavy foods, yeah. But I mean, we done got treated, so we can't really complain, I suppose. Ooh, a calzone.
This is wonderful. Well, evil Glorabelle and I will happily take the first bite to find out how good your cooking is.
And we'll take the first bite simultaneously.
3, 2, 1. Okay, hang on.
No, I'll start. I'll do 1, you do 2, and then I'll do 3, and then it's eat. Okay.
And then okay.
All right. 1,
2,
3.
Oh.
Well, this is plumb delicious.
Yeah,
and I really.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
What the betrayal?
What?
They melted. Little girls, you've betrayed me. Me, evil Hank Hammersmith, FDA agent.
Turn over the table.
Out the windows, girls.
Run. I guess the good agent went over to the silo. Let's head that way.
Meanwhile, in the west silo, well, this is the pickle we're in. Evil Abner.
Oh, evil Wapner, I usually enjoy all of your choices, but your fashion choice of a real long rope-length tie sure didn't pay off in this instance.
You know, I often said that I was some sort of fashion trendsetter, but boy, was I wrong in this case.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, in the east silo...
Quickly, give me your hand, Clarence.
Agent Hammersmith, you came back.
I did. I had to. Your daughter and her clones warned me about your scheme here to clone cows, which is
Oh no.
backfired in your face in a pretty spectacular way, I have to say.
All right. Yeah, I deserve it.
All right, help me out. Let's get you all the good, your wife and all the good clones out of here. And it's the two doctor guys.
Hello.
We've been in this pit, and we helped out Clarence with the pain in his leg, which was shrapnel.
We're part of this story.
That's no getting rid of us. All right. Now we have to destroy the cloning machine. It's the only way.
Agent, come in.
What the walkie-talkie? Shh. This is Agent Hammersmith. Over. Shh.
This is Betty Blue. One of the clones.
Right. Okay, sure. What's up?
We couldn't keep up with the evil agent. He's headed right for the East Silo right now.
Oh no. I'll have
You're gonna have to destroy the machine before he gets there. But listen carefully for if he's arrived.
Okay. There's the East Silo. I'm lifting up the doorknob, which in turn raises the latch.
Oh no, I hear him! Quickly, Inspector!
We've got to destroy the machine, but how? Wait a minute. Glorabelle, your hobby is knitting, which means the opposite of your hobby would be making makeshift explosives. Can you put yourself in that mindset and create an explosive to destroy this machine? Well, gosh, I don't know. To think about evil things like that, I'll try. All right. Hand me some of these random things lying around the silo, and I'll see what I can.
All right. Here you go. Paperclip, rubber band, a bottle of nitroglycerin.
All right. Here we go. I'm here, and I'm gonna leap forward and get into a wrestling fight with Agent Hammersmith.
Oh no!
They're fighting and they look exactly alike. What do we do, Clarence? How do we know which one's the good one and during which one's the evil one?
It's gonna be hard to tell. We only just met him today.
Well, I'll say that you've really gotten yourself into a big mess.
Okay, not now, guys, not now.
Wait a minute. Mr. Cowman, your daughter there, Betty Sue, you look like you're not bad with a lasso. Isn't that right?
Well, shoot, that is true, Dr. Wapner.
Oh, well, could you make a lasso out of this enormous tie that I'm wearing?
Well, I sure could. Okay, I just gotta make sure I
struggling with myself. Push one aside. Quickly, Betty Sue, he's the one. Lasso him.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, Betty Sue.
Okay, whoop.
What the? Wrapped up? No, it's not me. He's the one.
Oh no.
Oh dear. What do we do here?
Oh gosh, if only we had another tie.
But, of course, Abner thinks he's so fashion conscious and just walks around with a popped collar and no tie.
Oh no,
No, you've done it, Betty Sue. The evil me is now restrained. Now all we have to do is not destroy the machine and go.
Okay, obviously you're the bad one. I'm attacking you.
Clarence, you punch.
Glorabelle, quickly, blow up the machine. Surely it will have a mothership effect and make all the bad clones disappear.
All right, I'm doing. Everybody, duck.
Is that bad clone gone?
Well, I don't see him, but I'm still lying down on the floor, lassoed by a giant tie, so maybe you could get me out of here.
Oh, sorry, Inspector.
Thank you very much.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, there's there's no sign of the evil clone, so that's good. Well,
Yeah.
Mr. Kalman, I have to say, you see this little notepad I had that said inspection passed? I'm going to put a little knot right there in between the two words.
Oh no, inspection not passed.
And yet, now that the whole situation is resolved, I do have to say, Clarence, that's pretty fair, isn't it? Because we was up to some shenanigans here.
I guess that's true, Glorbell. It's some of our famous shenanigans.
That's right. And I have no choice, Mr. Kalman. I'm writing you a fine for $25.
I guess that it's only fair.
One more thing before I go. Betty Sue, Mary
Yeah?
Sue, Gary
Yes?
Stew,
Yes?
Mary Blue, Belly Smell,
Yeah.
the other two. You guys were the real heroes today and managed to save not only your parents, not only me, but the whole human race. Because the opposite of an FDA agent's greatest wish is to take over the earth. And if he wasn't stopped, evil me would have conquered the earth with his evil milk. Therefore, I am officially deputizing you as FDA agents. It's going to be your responsibility to see to it that your parents don't use crazy genetics technology to cause any more trouble.
You can count on us, Inspector.
That's right, even though we are the product of said technology. All right, well, I'm afraid turning around and driving all the way back here, ran out of gas. Could I get a ride with you, gentlemen? Oh, well, I don't see any issue there. Certainly, we've got a very wide back seat, don't we, Abner?
Oh, we certainly do, Wapner.
But I hope you don't mind that we need to swing by the men's warehouse so I can purchase a new tie. Yes, I have to say, I briefly think about two evil clones who were just tied up in that silo and just died, not knowing why. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
It is sad, Wapner. It's hard to think about, isn't it?
Let's not dwell on it, Abner.
Indeed. Inspector? Après-vous.
Yes, thank you. Oh, wait, that pile of rubble of the cloning machine is shifting a bit. Oh no! It's the evil Hank! He's degenerated into a slimy monster, but he's still coming! I'll kill you all and take over the world, just as an FDA agent wouldn't want.
Hey, slimy monster, drink this.
What the? A glass of milk? Perfect. It will restore my melting bones. Wait, you tricked me. I shouldn't have taken a beverage offered to me by an enemy just as I was about to kill them. Oh, melting. As I die, remember that in a way none of this was my fault, as I was created by the machine and am not ethically responsible. Blame Clarence. Blame Clarence.
Well, that seems fair, actually.
Well, you know what? He's right. I'm going to make it a $30 fine. That was enjoyable, Josh. I had a good time in that dramatic storyline.
Yeah.
And we made it all the way through it without any bad luck from episode 13.
Yeah, sort of. The listener believes that because I've edited out all of the technical issues we've had. Genuinely.
Yes, you edited out me stepping in that bear trap and your ceiling collapsing and all that stuff. But wow, 13 episodes. This is pretty impressive, I have to say.
Yeah,
13 episodes. Josh, can you tell the listener where can they find you online on the internet if they want to know more? If they want more fur bags to buy.
Please come to my fur bag store. You can find it linked at the Josh Pilch Show on Instagram and at Josh Pilch Show on Twitter.
Very cool. If anyone wants to know where they can find me, then it's Jesse.Moriarty on Instagram and at Jesse Moriarty on Twitter. And Josh, I have to say, you know what I really love about episode 13? The music.
The music?
Yes, the music. What's the deal with that?
Well, all of our original music was composed and played by our friend Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com. So you definitely should check him out. Plus, you should check out Big Town Improv on all the social media at Big Town Improv.
Absolutely, you should like and subscribe, leave us reviews, tell us what you liked about this episode, tell us what suggestions you have for future episodes. I don't know. We've got some things planned, Josh and I.
Oh, yes.
We've got schemes are percolating, we might say.
Oh, yes.
But for the moment, all we can say is from the vast, wide dairy farms that exist on the outskirts of town to the big city where young children look for things that are fun to do if their radio program is out. From big town
to your town.
Bye.